All right, we are now on to part 2 of lesson 70. We need to put our heading on. Always do that first. Name, number, date. First and last in cursive. Remember to write the date you are actually doing these notes, not necessarily the date I'm writing. And our subject is math. All right, so a circle is divided into 6 equal parts. What is the angle measure of one of those parts? So we're looking at 6 equal parts, and we want to know what just one is. Well, first we have to know for sure that a circle is 360 degrees. Always. A circle always has 360 degrees. So we're going to divide it into 6 equal parts. So 360 degrees divided into 6 equal parts. Now be careful with your degrees. It needs to be up high. Otherwise it will look like 3,600. It needs to be up high as a degree. Well, we are dividing 360 into groups of 6. 6 times 50, I'm going to try. 0 moves it over a place. 5 times 6 is 30. Numbers the same, 0's the game. More on top, no need to stop. Numbers the same, 0's the game. And then 10 times 6 is 60. Numbers the same, 0's the game. Add these together. 50 plus 10 is 60. I do like to check to make sure. So I do my divisor times my quotient plus my remainder. 6 groups of 0 is 0. 6 groups of 6 is 36. So that means that 360 degrees divided into 6 equal groups is 60 degrees each. One part of the circle equals 60 degrees. Next one. A circle is divided into 9 equal parts. What is the angle measure of 2 of those parts? Oh, we're being tricky. I forgot to underline my question. So first we have to figure out what one part is, and then we have to put those 2 parts together. Because what we found out here is that one of these is 60. Each one is 60 degrees. Each one of those parts is 60 degrees. So we have to figure out what each part of these 9 are. And then we have to put 2 together. So we're going to have to add at the end. So again, a circle is 360 degrees. So we're taking 360 and we're going to divide it into 9 equal groups. Okay, I'm going to do 9 times 20. Placeholder moves it over a place. 9 times 2 is 18. Numbers the same, 0's the game. More on the floor. Go next door, regroup 10 more. 16 take away 8 is 8. 2 take away 1 is 1. Oh, I know how to get 180. That's 20. 20 times 9. Placeholder moves it over a place. 2 times 9 is 18. Numbers the same, 0's the game. Add these together. 20 plus 20 is 40. And if I check, divisor times quotient plus remainder. It's always important to check. 9 groups of 0 is 0. 9 groups of 4 is 36. So it does check. That means each of the degrees is 40. So each of these angles is 40 degrees. So each of these is 40. What would 2 be together? Well, they're both the same. So it could either multiply by 2 or add 40 to 40. Either way will get you the answer. So the two angles put together is 80 degrees. Make sure your degree doesn't look like another 0. 2 parts of the circle equals 80 degrees. Wow. Okay, I'm not going to write the final number in each of those because I have 20 equal parts this time. It's divided into 20 equal parts. What is the angle measure of 3 of those parts? Oh, we got 3 we're looking at this time. A circle is still 360 degrees. Got to know that no matter what, that it's 360 degrees. And we're dividing it into 20 equal pieces. I'm going to do 10 first because 10 times 20 moves it over a place and makes it 200. Because 1 times 20 is 20. Numbers the same, zeros a game, more on top, no need to stop, more on top, no need to stop. I'm going to do 5 times 20 because 20 nickels is 100 cents. Placeholder moves it over a place, 5 times 2 is 10. Numbers the same, zeros a game, more on top, no need to stop. Numbers the same, zeros a game. Oh, and I know how to get 6. 2 times 3. 3 times 20 is 60. Numbers the same, zeros a game. Add these together. 10 plus 5 is 15, plus 3 more is 18. So 360 degrees divided into 20 groups equals 18 degrees each. So now that I know what 1 is, I have to figure out what 3 are. So I could either multiply by 3 or I could add 18 to itself because there's 3 of them. Either way works. 8 plus 8 is 16 plus 8 more is 24, or 3 times 8 is 24. 20, 30, 40, 50. Or 3 groups of 10 is 30 plus 2 more is 50. So those 3 angles together would be 54 degrees. Three parts of the circle equals 54 degrees. Okay, now we don't have a picture, we have some word problems. Janie cut a round slice of watermelon into 5 equal pieces. So they're being cut into equal pieces. What is the angle of each piece? Do we know the total? Yes, we do. 360 degrees is the total. So we're going to subtract or divide. Since they are equal pieces that we're making, we're going to divide. And we want to know each, so just what one piece would be. So we're going to divide, take 360 degrees, because that's what's in a circle, and a watermelon is a circle. We're dividing it into 5 equal pieces. So 360 divided by 5. Let's see, 5 times 60 is 300. Placeholder moves it over place. 5 times 6 is 30. Numbers the same, zeros the game, more on top, no need to stop. Let's do 10 times 5 is 50. Numbers the same, zeros the game, more on top, no need to stop. And 2 times 5 is 10. Numbers the same, zeros the game. Add these together. 60 plus 10 is 70, plus 2 is 72. We should check though, divisor times quotient plus remainder. Since our remainder is 0, though, we don't have to add it. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 groups of 7 is 35 plus 1 more is 36. That matches. Check. So each one is 72 degrees if they're equal pieces. 1 part of the watermelon slice equals 72 degrees. Frank cut a pie into 10 equal slices. A pie is also in a circular shape, usually. There are only 3 slices left. Interesting. What is the measure of the angle for the 3 slices that are left? So we want to know the measure for those 3 slices. So again, do we know the total? Yes, we do. A circle is 360 degrees. And we're either going to subtract or divide. 10 equal slices, we're making equal groups. And then after that, we have to put the 3 slices back together so we can either add or multiply. So this is a 2-step problem. So we're looking at 360 degrees divided by 10. Now this time, we shouldn't have to use our long division, because when I divide by 10, everything moves over a place to the right, because I'm getting rid of this placeholder, and I'm getting 36 degrees. If we check 36 times 10 times our divisor, placeholder moves it over a place, 1 group of 6, 1 group of 3 tens, it matches. So 1 is 36 degrees. What would 3 be? Well, I could add 36 3 times, or this time I'm going to go ahead and multiply. But I could do it just like the 18, 18, 18. I could just do repeated addition. That works as well. 3 groups of 6 is 18. 3 groups of 3 tens is 9 tens, plus 1 more is 10 tens. So the 3 slices together would be 108 degrees. 3 parts of the pie equals 108 degrees. Okay, our last problem. Maria cuts a pizza, hopefully a round pizza, into 8 equal slices. She puts a slice of pizza on 3 plates. What is the measure of the angle for the slices that are left? Ooh, we want to know how many are left. And we want to know the angle measure. Well, right here, if I have 8 equal slices, I put 3 on plates. That means I want to find out how many for 5 slices, because I want to know what's left. There are 5 left. I do know for my angle measure, my total, it's 360 degrees. And since they're equal, I'm going to divide. So 360 degrees divided by 8. Let's see. Let's try 20. Placeholder removes it over place. 2 times 8 is 16. Numbers the same, 0 is a game. Numbers the same, 0 is a game. More on top, no need to stop. I do 20 again. Numbers the same, 0 is a game. More on top, no need to stop. I'm sorry, more on the floor, go next door, regroup 10 more. I did 2 different things there. 10 take away 6 is 4. And then 5 times 8 is 40. Numbers the same, 0 is a game. 20 plus 20 is 40, plus 5 is 45. So I'm going to check 45 times 8, because it's divisor times quotient, 8 times 5 is 40. 8 groups of 4 tens is 32 tens plus 4 more is 36. So that checks. And so each of those pieces of pizza is a 45-degree angle. But what are 5? So I can either write 45 down 5 times and add, or I can multiply by 5. Either one works. 5 groups of 5 is 25. 5 groups of 4 tens is 20 tens plus 2 more is 22 tens. So for the 5 slices that are left, it's 225 degrees. The 5 parts of the pizza that is left equals 225 degrees. Okay, so now we're going to practice some more with looking at angles and degrees. Thank you for joining me.